financial survival network, helping you survive and thrive in the new economy. For a free financial survival toolkit and newsletter, sign up at KerryLutz.com, KerryLutz.com.
On location at Vancouver Investors Conference. It's Cambridge House, January 23rd, Sunday, and I'm sitting, actually having lunch right across the street from the conference with none other than Kerry Lutz from the Financial Survival Radio Network. How are you doing today, Kerry?
Hey, I'm doing great, Kirsty, and it's so great to be here. You know, seeing all these people who I've interviewed numerous times over the year and actually getting to see them in the flesh is really a great experience.
That must be quite a rush. I mean, I know I've been kind of in the periphery of the whole gold and silver market investors kind of thing for probably about since early 2008. And it's only been the last year or so that I've actually been going to these conferences too.
Yeah, well, you know, it's these conferences, like I've been to tons of trade shows over the year, Kirsty, and honestly, most of them are boring, they're uninspired, and people are just going through the motions. But when I see this precious metals group, and they're talking about their mines, they're talking about their claims, knowing full well that it's just like any other startup business where 90% of them are going to fail, but the enthusiasm, the passion that they bring, it's an amazing experience, and I encourage everybody, whether they're into precious metals investing and mining stocks or not, they got to come here and experience it firsthand.
Absolutely, I agree with you. It's a really great chance to, it's one of the very few chances that the layman investor, the general public, can actually go to a conference, go up to somebody, a CEO of the company, the owner of the mine, and just go right up to them, look them in the eye, and ask them questions about their company. I mean, it's a great opportunity for investors to come down here and just, you know, see what's going on. And not to mention, the speakers are second to none. The speakers here are just fabulous, and, you know, just one day I think that it would be really great just to get up there and just talk about gold and silver and just be one of those speakers. I mean, I can only imagine how wonderful it is to have that kind of passion and have that kind of an outlet where you actually are in front of an audience of people and just getting the word out there, which is something that, it's definitely something that I'd want to do in the future.
You know, you have to listen critically, because what's really good is you see them up there on the stage, you watch their body language, and these guys, for the most part, are accomplished communicators, and then you're there listening to what they have to say, and in your back of your mind, you're saying, is it real or is it Memorex? Is this really an opportunity here, or are they just pumping the stock to dump it? And you see that a lot of these guys are sincere. They've got track records, and that probably is the most important thing. Just like any other industry is, do you have a track record of success? And when you see that their investors have cashed in before and been handsomely rewarded for insane risks that they've undertaken, you know that there's something here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, I don't want to say scams, but there are a lot of opportunities out there that are, let's say, when you pull away the curtains and you look to see what's behind the curtain, they're less attractive than, let's say, something that has a lot more substance. And there's, you know, newsletter writers and people out there to help you navigate that process and choose companies that are just a little bit more viable and that, you know, will actually go somewhere rather than somebody who's just setting up the company. I mean, like in the bull market, and especially now when we're going through this rally where it's just an opportunity for them. But I mean, that's what makes it exciting. The commodities resource market, it's speculation, it's gambling. It's just, you know, you might as well go to Las Vegas. It's the same thing, but it's just so much more exciting because it's just another way for people to invest and sow their wealth. And you know, if there's newsletter writers out there that they can teach you how to do that and get some really great, I mean, I don't want to say who I think is the best, but there are some really great ones that can assist you in that area.
I have to tell you, Kirsty, I've been investing, if that's the right word, for the past 30-something years. And I was in on the dot-coms. I was almost ready to retire, but the dot-coms had a different future planned for me. Only sector that I've ever really made meaningful money in is the natural resource, gold, silver mining, energy sector. All the other ones, I lost money. And part of that is due to a maturation process, because when you see a stock double, triple in the blink of an eye, take some profits, sell half of it. That's the biggest lesson I've learned. There's guys like Doug Casey, there's people like Mickey Fulp, and a number of others who have tremendous credibility, who really have incredible records of success, and they've helped me find the right stocks, but then it's up to me to take the profits when they're available or cut my losses when things don't go the way that I was expecting. So in terms of opportunity, there has never been an opportunity like what we're seeing in the miners right now, because you've got a dollar play against the U.S. dollar, because most of them are Canadian companies, and then you've got the potential humongous payoff if these claims that they're staking and that they're developing turn out to really, quote-unquote, hit gold.
Agreed. I mean, we truly are on the precipice of something that's really going to be great. If anybody has any money and they do their own due diligence, which, of course, do your own due diligence, dude, as Otto Rock from Inca Kola News always says, it's just, you really do have to do that. And if anybody has just the wherewithal to do their own due diligence right now on some good companies that are out there, this is truly just really, we're on the precipice of a great opportunity to make some money. And isn't that what it's all about? I mean, we're not coming to an investors conference so that we can lose money. I mean, it's all about making money. And it's so exciting because what you talked about with the economy, it is getting bad. And by the end of 2012, it'll probably be the worst that we've seen in a long, long time. And I believe that if for people to get positioned right now, and not so much in stocks, because I'm a proponent of buying commodity stocks, et cetera, and I think it's a really great way to invest your money. However, I'm more of a physical bullion person, and right now it's just a really, really great time for people to get positioned in physical gold and silver bullion. It's never been so bullish, and there's so many technical and fundamental reasons for that, which I won't get into at this particular time. But just once again, Carrie, it's really great to be with you today at the Vancouver Cambridge House Investors Conference.
All right, Kirsty, well, it's been fun. Where do the people find you on the internet?
They can find me at Gold Wars. That's GOLDWARS, goldwars.blogspot.com.
We'll be checking in with you, because if you find any interesting plays out there, as they call mining and energy things, they call them plays, opportunities, let us know. And if there's anything that catches your eye, we'll check in with you and find out.
I will do that as long as it doesn't infringe upon any kind of no, I'm just kidding. Insider information. No, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, Carrie. It's always a pleasure.
Likewise, and we'll be talking with you again soon.